All right, this is take 2. All right, so today I wanted to tell a story about a video that I found a while back that changed my whole perspective on what it meant to be an artist. So I found this clip a while back of the famous fashion designer Virgil Abloh. He was giving a lecture at the Rhode Island School of Design, a school actually that he was rejected from.
You guys have already beat me on one clear principle. You got accepted into RISD because I did not. Which is cool, no hard feelings.
I was really just playing the video as background noise while I was doing other work. But I remember specifically paying attention to this one part of the lecture, where he talked about spontaneously designing a shirt with the students there, only hours before he was up on that stage giving the talk.
All the kids that were sitting in the sophomore apparel sort of like helped me put this idea together.
And at this point, I'd stopped whatever I was doing, just to wait for him to reveal this masterpiece to the room. And somewhere around 10 minutes in, he pulls out this sweater from under the podium. I remember staring at this thing he made, completely confused. This was the thing he was hyping up for the last 10 minutes. The sweater didn't even look like a sweater anymore. There was thread falling off of it, and it looked like a kid had just torn it apart. At the time, I was disappointed, but I didn't think too much of it, and just went back to doing whatever I was doing. I think maybe it was a couple of days later, and as it usually goes when I'm creating something, I was getting really frustrated with my creative process. I'd spent nearly 2 days trying to think of an idea for a vlog, but every sentence I put down felt too boring or too preachy, or it just wouldn't make any sense. This is what most of my writing process looks like. A torturous and painstakingly slow process of deep thinking, staring at a blinking cursor until something revolutionary pops up into my head. The amount of sitting and fidgeting and doing nothing made me hate writing. So usually within my deep thought, I'll veer away from the objective, maybe procrastinate a little bit here and there. And this time around, for some reason, I thought of Virgil. Probably it was because of how envious I am of him. How he could design such beautiful clothing so quickly, and his calm demeanor as he comes up with genius idea after genius idea. Was he that different? Was he that much more creative than the rest of us? I didn't understand.
I'm gonna be a decent human being.
But then I remembered the video I watched a couple of days ago of that sweater he held up. This was one of the most transformative and prolific artists of our time, and he was up there proudly sharing something he made that wasn't great. The crowd was probably expecting something finished, something beautiful and amazing, just like me. And I guess the more I thought about it, the more I realized that those 30 seconds he was holding up that sweater beaming with joy was probably the greatest lesson he could have given to any young artist.
Perfectionism doesn't advance anything, ironically. As a creative and as a designer, there's no wrong way to go about the future of your career.
That simple gesture made me realize that the idea of perfectionism doesn't exist to an artist like him. Because when you're trying to be different, when you're trying to change an industry, introduce new ideas like Virgil did, nothing is defined. How can you be perfect at something that doesn't exist?
We should put this in the museum archive.
As I sat there, it all started hitting me at once. Virgil didn't hesitate to keep moving forward because everything was a joy to share and make. Because to him, it was all an experiment. Maybe that's the same reason Stephen King can write a book in 6 months.
How the fuck do you write so many books so fast?
Or how Van Gogh painted thousands of canvases in his short 7-year career. They're all transformative, genre-bending artists because they don't see their work as a space to produce perfect things, rather just a space to explore. And when I look at it that way, there's suddenly more important things to do than just sit around and think. I don't have to be bound to meticulously matching Casey Neistat's energy and Emma Chamberlain's aesthetic. If I want to create unique and different vlogs, I should trust my own voice a little bit more. Trust that at some point, I can also turn a beaten and torn up sweater into something I'm proud of.